What is up? Welcome back to another video. Uh, I won't be showing y'all me playing Mafia 1, the story or anything. I'm just gonna be driving around the racetrack. But I wanted to talk to y'all about this is just gonna be a little rant about the Fallout games because I recently played Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, and it's made me change my opinion on Fallout 4. I'm gonna try to keep this video under an hour. Can't guarantee under 50 minutes, but I'm gonna just talk about my opinions about Fallout 4 and how they have changed um, while I race around this racetrack. Uh, I'm not following any script or anything. I didn't write anything down. It's like 1 or 2 in the morning, so I'm just gonna talk to y'all about what I think about Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, and Fallout 4. Uh, so yeah, let's get this started. Um, can I stop the radio? Okay, I don't know how to change the radio, so I'm just going to mute the music altogether so I don't get a copyright claim. But yeah, when I was first introduced to the Fallout series with Fallout 4, at the time I was in middle school, I had a PS4 Pro. Excuse my driving, I'm not the best at driving. Um, but yeah, I was first introduced with Fallout 4 on my PS4 Pro. At first, I liked the game. The story was good, the combat was good, RPG was great. I personally loved it. I couldn't play any of the old Fallout games, such as Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, because I believe you need PlayStation Plus to play older games, such as Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, which is a bummer now. And as you know, I don't have a PC. I'm recording this straight off my PS5 with a busted Sony earbud. I hope y'all can hear me well. If not, then this video won't see the light of day. But yeah, I I played Fallout 4 multiple times. First run, I played it without mods, and second run, I know it's gonna tell me to like retry, but I'm not. I'm just doing a drive around. But yeah, I first run I did it all by myself with no mods. Second run, like the second runs and the runs playthroughs after that, I would uh, do modded. But recently, like a few months ago, I got the platinum trophy for it, and it was pretty hard to say the least. But I really wanted to play Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 because I've heard so much good things about those two games. And so one day I was going through my closet and I found my old Xbox 360 from when I was a kid, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is really good because I can now play older games that I can't play, and maybe games that are exclusive to the Xbox. And so I only had my console. I didn't have any of the wires or the controllers, so I had to go to Game Over Video Games, and I went there. I was like, hey, I need some wires to get my Xbox running and some controllers, and I'm here to buy some games as well. And they're like, okay, good. And they give me the wires, controllers, and I go through their catalog of games. I picked out Fallout 3, Saints Row the Third, and Skate 3. Sadly, Skate 3 didn't work, so I returned it. But aside from that, I got to play Fallout 3, and it was really, really fun. I loved it. Although I didn't really like the ending and how you needed one of the DLCs to progress through, just to progress to the story. I don't really like that, and I don't really like games like the point of no return type of games. And so I was like, this game was alright. I'd say it was kind of better than Fallout 4. The story was good, the characters were good. There were some things I had to get used to, such as uh, weapon durability, armor and clothing durability, and how the leveling up system and perk system works. I had to get used to that. And then I really wanted to play New Vegas, but I couldn't find anyone who was selling a New Vegas copy for at a reasonable price, and I couldn't find it at that retro store. I couldn't find it at GameStop. I couldn't find it at any store that sells games. I couldn't find it. I go through one of my drawers that I have a bunch of games in, and I see that one of them is a, or not a, but is a copy of Fallout New Vegas, and I'm like, no shit, this is really cool. I'm gonna play this, and so that's what I've been doing recently. I've been playing a lot of old games, especially Fallout New Vegas, and because there hasn't been any good games that are coming out that are spiked my interest besides Ghost of Yotai. Other than that, there's no other games that are interesting me. So I decided to start playing older games. And so when I found Fallout New Vegas, I was in the middle of playing the first Lego Batman game, which by the way I'm really hyped for the new Lego Batman game, and maybe I'll buy it and play it for y'all. Um, but after that, I played Call of Duty Ghosts, and then I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and I finally got to New Vegas after pushing it over and over. And excuse the pause, I gotta itch my ear. Yeah, so after those two Call of Duty games and that Lego Batman game, I finally got to New Vegas. I was kind of hesitant at first. I felt like I wasn't gonna like it. I felt like I was gonna have the same problem with Fallout 3. And as I played it, I had the same problem I had with Fallout 3, but I really liked the atmosphere. I liked the enemies, the weapons, the story, the side missions, and overall, I really loved everything that New Vegas had to offer. And so, um, it made when I played and finished both Fallout 3 and New Vegas, it made me really feel, or not feel, but realize how bad Fallout 4 was. Don't get me wrong, there were some good things about Fallout 4, such as the DLCs. Far Harbor, Automatron, and Nuke World are my three favorite DLCs that I've played. But other than that, the game felt it felt like a softer uh, game because in Fallout 3 and New Vegas, well, first off, in Fallout 4, if you were to kill any NPCs who are tied to quests or gives you quests, you can't really kill them. You can shoot at them, sure, and get in a firefight with them, and but like even if you get in a shootout with quest giving or NPCs who are tied with quests, you couldn't really kill them. You could shoot them, sure, but once they got their health to zero, they would get knocked over, and then they would just come back right up after a few seconds after you kill them, and it's like, wow, that's like kind of boring. I thought that's how it was for every Fallout game, but no. When I played Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, I realized that you have more freedom in those two games. You could kill anyone, no matter who it be. Uh, you could kill Mr. House. You could kill Benny, Caesar, um, President Kimball, the NCR, the Elder of the Brotherhood of Steel. You could kill um, the person who gives you a quest in Amarty in the Amarty Casino. You could kill literally anyone you wanted to. No matter no matter who it was, you could kill literally anyone. Whatever, if they were tied to a quest or gave you a quest, you could kill them. Motor Runner, he's tied to a quest, you could kill him. Uh, some powder gangers are quest givers or tied to quests, and if you kill those, they're just dead. It would just say quest failed this. Uh, Joanna in the Omartes casino, I'm pretty sure if you kill her, uh, it would say quest failed, bye bye lover. And that's what I loved about it. The same goes for Fallout 3. That's what I loved about it. You're given more freedom than what you are given in Fallout 4. So this makes me realize, what was Todd Howard thinking when making Fallout 4? Was he trying to reach a wider audience? Because it just feels like a softer, dull version of the Fallout games. Another thing is, it really Fallout 4 feels like it's trying to be like the old games. They bring back characters from the older games and hint at some of the older games. In Fallout 3, you can meet Elder Maxon as a child and McCready as a child. And if you haven't played Fallout 4, those two come back in Fallout 4. McCready becomes a companion as a full-grown adult, and Elder Maxon is no longer a child and is now a full adult and is now an elder. the leader of a brotherhood. And don't get me wrong, that's nice. I like to see characters grow up, show uh, that they're making things canon and stuff, connecting the dots. But at the same time, it's like trying to be like it's the past two games. Liberty Prime also makes a comeback. Some characters talk about the Mojave Wasteland or the Capital Wasteland, and I get it. They're just trying to connect the story, but it just doesn't feel like it's trying to be its own game, in my opinion. Um, and like you don't have much freedom, like I said. You can't kill companions. I'm pretty sure in Fallout 3 and New Vegas you can kill companions. Um, and another thing is it's not very scary in my opinion. I mean, when I first played it when I was in middle school, sure I get jump scared by feral ghouls, but other than that, it's too bright and the graphics are too highly detailed, which is fine. But it makes the game less scarier. When I played Fallout 3 in New Vegas, it felt like a true horror game. Um, the ghouls, the feral ghouls, seemed more accurate because in Fallout 4, the feral ghouls, it looks like they still have their skin, but more like Play-Doh-y, I guess. But in Fallout 3 and New Vegas, they don't have their skin. Their skin is falling off. They look more like zombies and more accurate to what a human's body would look like when they get nuked, I guess, when the nuke goes off around them, near them, or whatever it may be. And I love the older enemy designs, like the feral ghouls, uh, super mutants. And another thing is, I like how that there isn't just Raider 1, Raider 2, Raider this, Raider that, Raider Psycho, Raider Veteran, whatever it may be. Like how in Fallout 4, there's like Raider Psycho, Raider Veteran, whatever it is. I don't like how that's like that in Fallout 4. Because Fallout 3 in New Vegas, well, I don't really have that much memory of Fallout 3 because I kind of rushed through it because I didn't like it. So I'm going to keep uh, backtracking to Fallout New Vegas. But in New Vegas, there's a bunch of gangs and or factions, and there isn't just raiders. There's the fiends. There's the boomers, the cons, the great cons, the kings, Yes Man, Mr. House, NCR, Brother of Steel, uh, Caesar's Legion, um, and I think that's about it. There's also like robots you could fight, feral ghouls, super mutants, the powder gangers. I kind of forget about them. And another thing is, I like how the whole like in Fallout New Vegas or Fallout. Well, I don't know about Fallout 3, but Fallout New Vegas, you can do things to help people around a certain area, and if you're idolized, they'll give you special treatment. But if you've done bad things, they will like get mad at you and chase you out of town or shoot at you. And in Fallout 4, you can't really do that. In Fallout 3 and New Vegas, you can do an evil playthrough, a good playthrough, but in Fallout 4, you can't really do that. It's it's more of Bethesda holding your hands during the journey, and you can't really do an evil playthrough aside from like being sarcastic or just randomly attacking people or stuff like that. And another big problem with the NPCs is companions. Like I said, you can't really kill them, and that becomes a problem because in the Fallout New Vegas deals, or not New Vegas, and Fallout 4's Nuclear DLC, you can side with the Raiders, and when you go back to wherever you have Preston Garvey at, he would get mad at you. He's like, "Hey, I can't believe what you just did. You joined the Raiders after they attacked us," and you can like tell him, "Yeah, what are you gonna do about it?" Something like that, and he's gonna get mad at you for not caring or trying to redeem yourself. So he starts to attack you, but you'd think you could kill him, but no. Since he's tied to quests and gives you quests, you can't kill him. He just gets knocked down, and it just really sucks because it's like I want to do an evil playthrough, but I can't because NPCs hold you back from that, and that's what I really hate. And another thing is I haven't seen it yet, but I believe Amazon they've made a TV series for the Fallout game. They made a Fallout TV series for the game Fallout, of course, and they announced they're making a second season, and that the second season is going to take place in Las Vegas, or as it's known after the bombs drop, New Vegas. And this is really big, but I haven't seen the first season, nor do I plan on watching that series because it's filled with corny dialogue, such as when Lucy, the main character, talks to a Brotherhood of Steel about intercourse, and he like says something like cringy or corny. I didn't like that, so that's what made me stay away from the show. But a YouTuber named Oxhorn, a big YouTuber, he said that he doesn't want the series to show anything tied to the games, which I highly disagree because how do we know which ending is canon? How do we know what events are canon? I would like I would have liked for them to at least show us what ending is canon within the Fallout lore, what events are canon within the Fallout lore. Of course, don't straight up just show the carrier, however you pronounce it, because then they'll have some problems within game players. Uh, but they could do a little cameo for the courier, maybe like have you rumor the courier, like what he has done, or show like him behind in the background, not being like interacted or talked to. That would be nice. Of course, don't like have Lucy or any of the main characters talk to the courier, because that would make it so where they would have to make the courier's gender canon and the courier's name canon. But then again, they could just call him or call him or her the courier. But I would like for them to make an ending canon, like the NCR ending, the Yes Men ending, Mr. House ending, Sizar's ending. Which ending is canon, in my opinion, is what I want to know. Uh, there was a clip of the Legion, and it showed someone else as the leader of the Legion. Because no matter what end, from what I heard, no matter what ending you choose in New Vegas, Sizar dies one way or another. But I would have liked to see what ending is canon, and that's what I'd like to see for every locations that has been seen in the Fallout games, such as the Capital Wasteland. But although there's only one ending for the Capital Wasteland, so that wouldn't make sense. But it wouldn't make sense for them to, if they were to show the Capital Wasteland like the third season or the fourth season or whatever season it may be, and not show something canon to the game, because then it's like, so what? Fallout 3 ending isn't canon, but also what's after season 3, or are they going to make a season 3 or keep going? How far are they going to go with the Fallout series? And what do they count as canon within the Fallout series? I really want to know uh, that kind of stuff. And I feel like Fallout 4, or if they were to make a show that happened, or that takes, or if they were to make a season that takes place during in the Commonwealth, where Fallout 4 takes place, what ending would they make canon? The Institute, Brotherhood, Railroad, or the Minutemen? And there would be a bunch of people say there's only one people, right person to side with, and that might be the Minutemen or the Brotherhood. But yeah, another thing is I like how each Fallout game has its own factions, like big factions. Fallout 3 has the Enclave and the Brothers of Steel. New Vegas has the Legion, NCR, and Yes Man. Fallout 4 has which is four factions, which is kind of a lot. It has Institute, Brotherhood, Minutemen, and Railroad. And I would like to see what they would make canon, uh, because if they just make everything not like, it just has some problems with lore, in my opinion, unless they have established that the series takes place years, months before the Fallout games or so. Then that would probably explain why we don't see the courier or or he or she's actions, or if they were to make another series in the Capital Wasteland, it would make sense why the Lone Wanderer isn't present or their actions. But still, I like for them to make it more canon. And oh, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, that's all for now. Um, how long is this video? 20 minutes. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to. Like I said, I've been playing a bunch of old games on my Xbox 360. I don't have a way to record since that doesn't really have a recording thingy function like how the PS5 and PS4s, like the newer generation console has. Um, but yeah, I do plan on trying to get a gaming laptop and try to record on that. And I do want to try and edit or try to figure out how to edit to make these more watchable to y'all guys. I'm sorry I haven't been uploading that much. I just am struggling to find a job. I'm struggling to find motivation to record videos and showing off what I have collected or what I'm playing. Because I don't really get that much views, and I understand why. I'm not really. It may seem I'm not trying to put effort into my videos. I truly want to put more effort into my videos, just due to limitations and stuff. I really only have my PS5 and phone to record. And aside from that, I don't really have an actual mic, an actual recording setup. I, but I do want to try and get it save up for a gaming laptop, but those are expensive. And like I said, I don't have a job to be buying expensive equipment for recording, especially if because for making YouTube videos, you have to have like a side job. Or not a side job. This recording, making YouTube videos is a side job. Usually, you work a main job, whether it be retail, fast food, and then you do this on the side and save up money to improve your recording. But as of right now, I'm not the only one who's struggling to find a job. I've heard unemployment is at an all-time high. That's really sad. But yeah, I'm really trying to make these videos. Um, what's the word? I'm really trying to make these videos more appealing for you to watch, and um, um, I don't know why I'm slowing down. What's going on here? That was weird. What's going on? Am I stalling? Um, I guess I have to retry. But yeah, I want to like get a gaming laptop so I can record older games for y'all. Because I truly believe. Why am I just so slow? What is going on? I'm about to like restart. But yeah, I want to record older games for y'all. Uh, there's a bunch of old games I want to play. And there's a bunch of new games I want to play. It's just money's tight right now, and um, I don't want to do humiliating or degrading things just to get money. I want to actually do things the right way, and I will try to make these videos more appealing to y'all. But as of right now, I'm working with what I have. So if you really want to see more of my content, please subscribe and share. I know it's not what y'all probably used to. I mean, the whole reason why I'm collecting anime statues and figurines is because of a load of YouTubers have inspired me to make these types of videos, and gaming as well. I mean, I can name a few, but I don't really want to. But yeah, that's about it. I might record myself playing the Indiana Jones and the Great Circle DLC because there's a new DLC coming out for that game, and I might record myself playing that game. I also got the platinum on the base game, but I don't know. Um, I'll try and do what I can do. But yeah, I'm trying to save. This is a stupid purchase, but I am trying to save up to buy a $600 watch. Which I know it's not really smart, especially how things are going. But I don't know, dude. I'm tired of not being able to buy things I want. This is getting on a whole different side tangent. This is why I want to get. I want to figure out how to edit this type of stuff out. Y'all don't care about that. Y'all don't care about personal life. Y'all care about what I was talking about earlier about Fallout games and other stuff. So I'm gonna get to what minute are we at right now? 25 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of older games because newer games aren't really doing it for me anymore. It just feels like the same thing over and over again. Assassin's Creed Shadows, I was really hyped to play that because I had originally wished for an Assassin's Creed game to take place in Japan, and when I heard that Ubisoft was planning on making an Assassin's Creed game that takes place in Japan, I was really stoked and excited. I was like, finally, something I've been wanting. But with their RPG games, it seems like they're dead set on making RPG games only. And it's really sad because I really like the older games. But I want to go as far as Assassin's Creed 1. I played Assassin's Creed 1 recently on the Xbox 360 because I found the disc for it at a bookstore, believe it or not. And the controls were janky. Oh, there was like a bunch of problems. Like the game didn't age well, which is why they need to remaster older games. Assassin's Creed 1 needs a remaster, and they refuse to do it. And it's what really makes gamers mad. Uh, they want remasters, remakes of their old games, but gaming companies don't want to do that. It's like they're allergic to that type of stuff, and it's quite stupid. Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 are due for an upgrade. Assassin's Creed 1 is due for an upgrade. Uh, some of the old Saints Row games are due for an upgrade. Um, that's my controller about to die. But hold on, I'm plugging in my charger. You know, this wouldn't really matter. Is it charging? Yes. But yeah, I got into could I? Okay. I got back into Fortnite because I heard they were doing a collab with Gorillas. Uh, and I wanted to ignore that. That was my phone. I wanted to buy the Gorilla skins, mostly Noodle because I love Noodle, but I just didn't have it in me to pour more money into a game like that, and I didn't have it in me to progress the game, so I gave up on it. But not buying a skin from a band or whatever maybe doesn't prove my loyalty or doesn't prove that I like or don't like the game or whatever it may be. I do like Gorillas. It's just I couldn't do it. But yeah, there's no new games that are intriguing me. I really do hope. I mean, all of us do hope and wish that old games get remastered or remade because they're pretty much outdated and stuff like that. But in my opinion, Fallout New Vegas needs a remaster. But I can see why it may not get a remaster. Maybe a remake, but a remaster, I don't think so. Due to some small controversy. But other than that, they need to be remade, uh, remastered. Fallout New Vegas has some bugs, and it freezes very often. But then again, I am playing on the 360, but it does get annoying. And I don't really. It's mostly the game's fault because there's too many loading screens. In New Vegas, you have to go through like in like the strip, the Vegas strip. You have to go through a bunch of gates that initiate loading screens, and all these loading screens makes the console like freeze up. That's why it needs a remaster. But yeah, I don't really know what I want to do with the channel. I don't know if I want to continue showing off my collection, or if I want to show y'all me gaming. What I do want to do, though, is record myself going to the stores that I go to add in my collection. But there's like so many problems with that. I don't know how to edit, so I don't know how to like put clips together, how to like cut stuff off. I could probably watch a YouTube tutorial, but I'm pretty sure I need to pay money for an editing program, and most free editing programs uses credits, so eventually you do have to like pay. But I do want to show you me going to Walmart, Target, even local stores here where I live, to show you where I go to get these collections, these collectibles, these statues and action figures, because it's really fun, and I like to promote some businesses, especially the ones that are local to my city. Um, like for example, shout out to Toy Dojo. That's where I got most of my statues and action, message figure art. Shout out to Guzu Gallery. Shout out to Barnes and Noble, Walmart, Target. Those are places I go to get my collections, collectibles. My yeah, where I get like some of the stuff in my collection. But yeah, I want to try maybe I don't know when, because I don't really know how to drive. My mom drives me around, and yes, I am a full-grown adult. It's sad, but it's the truth. It's how it is in this economy, this generation. Um, But yeah, I don't really know how to drive, so I can't really take myself to places. And even if I do, I don't have the money to be buying stuff at those places. So it would just probably be a bunch of clips of me just saying, "Ooh, look at this! Ooh, I want this! Ooh, I want." And I don't want that. I don't want the videos to be like that, because then it just makes it seem like I'm begging for money. I'm begging y'all to give me money, send me money, whatever it may be. And I don't want that. I don't want that. That's not the type of content I want to be pushing out. There's a lot of beggars online, and I don't want to be one of those beggars. And I'll try to make up something. I honestly don't know. But yeah, it was nice just talking to y'all, just telling y'all what's going on at the moment. We're sitting at a crisp of 31 minutes. But yeah, I don't know when I'll return, if I'll ever return. I'm more active on my Instagram, which I don't want to plug. It is a public Instagram, so if you do find me, then I'm not really gonna block you or anything. I just don't want to plug it because I want to keep my personal life private. As you, if you, if you, sorry, I had a burp. If you've seen my videos showing off my collection, I don't really show my face. I want to be separated from my content. I don't want my personal life be involved or uh, be connected to my online life. But I'm not gonna put up a fake persona or anything just so y'all can subscribe and watch my videos. I'm not gonna be like some of these family friendly YouTubers, like, "Hi guys, like and subscribe." No, I'm not doing that. You're getting you're getting the raw version of me. Maybe in the future I'll do something similar to that, where I'm more energetic and more like happy sounding. But as of right now, this is what you're getting, is like the raw form of me. Um, but yeah, I really hope y'all have a great day, a great life. If this doesn't work out, then this might be my last video on YouTube. My last video on YouTube got 6 views, which is sad. I have 22 subscribers and only 6 of them or only watched, and those 6 or half of those 6 might not be subscribed. I understand why. They see there's no really thumbnail on the videos, like a hyper edited thumbnail, and I get why people don't click on those. And it's like, if you just help me just a little bit, but just by watching and subscribing and sharing, it can be improved. I'm sure there's some people like looking at my videos like, I like what he's showing, but I just don't like how he's doing it, which is understandable. Just, help me by subscribing, liking, and sharing, and watching my videos through and through. Uh, it's really hard to be a small YouTuber now. I feel like it's much easier back in the day when YouTube was just starting. But yeah, good night, guys. Have a great day. Have a great life. See y'all when I feel like it, when I'm available. Good night, guys. And goodbye. Whoops, didn't mean to do that.